Hey, how's it going? My name is John and I go by Fall Row. Hit that intro. Alright, welcome back to some more Blacksad. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. So link to the Discord in the description and my Spotify page if you want to check that out, as well as link to my Twitch if you want to stop by and catch me live sometime. Go ahead and get right into this. We have a good lead to follow up on now, after being kind of a dick. Kind of were a little rude to Sonya, although she seems very cold-hearted, so I feel like she kind of was... I figured she'd be okay with it a little bit. If Jake has anything else to say? Gun in the safe?
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although... when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe.
That's where he got the gun.
Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
Interesting. So, Dunn has a less likelihood for getting murdered if it's about that.
I shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage.
Oh, interesting. Somebody, like, slashed one of the bags? Okay, so somebody with claws was here, for sure. Interesting. So it most likely wasn't Jake, and most likely wasn't Bobby. Interesting, okay. Because now we know Jake only works for O'Leary, but he's like kind of a simple, like, good guy. Bobby did have a life of criminal activity, but Joe Dunn did turn his life around and like give him purpose and stuff, so it's less likelihood, and he was going to leave him stuff in his will, so unless he was mad that he wasn't going to get enough, or like the whole gym or something, I don't see why he would kill Dunn. And neither of them have like claws that would do something like that. Very interesting. Okay, let's go question this lady. Follow up on that lead, see what's going on.
I know you're hiding something.
What?
You're suffering more than you let on.
I know how much Dunn meant to you. I'm very sorry for your loss.
I don't think
Your handwriting on the envelope. Your date of birth on the safe.
My goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Of course. Can I have an order of fries, or?
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
I would have ordered some food, personally. Like, oh, I got 10 minutes, can I get some food real quick, or? Got a nice cup of coffee.
Mary Purnell. The angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We'd been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with...
Strong opening to the conversation.
Well...
2 years.
Weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant. Say no more. Paperwork.
He really hated it.
Oh, my
One morning, he saw me
wounds are
crying. I was
healed?
having a rough day.
Great.
And
I'm not all cut up anymore. Try to cheer you up.
He tried to make you smile.
he pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
Aww. Done seduced you?
Which is where done seduced you.
That word is a bit too much, Mr. Blacksad. You might be too young to understand this, but real love has little to do with seduction. One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
Oh, that's actually
But
really
you never
cute.
told anyone.
Did you tell anyone?
Or perhaps you told someone else?
No one. Joey didn't want Sonia to hear about it from someone else before we were sure of the relationship. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was, and we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
Rose?
So he asked you to marry him.
Yes, of course. He gave me the wedding ring, and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
What about you? How did you feel about telling Sonia?
Maybe you already noticed, I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Too much coffee and fresh air?
Why? Why would you say that? I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
Lost her scarf, huh? Interesting. Okay. We got some new information. There he has a coal. Oh my god, that fucking lizard scared me. I straight up was like, am I about to be killed? That was actually terrifying. Oh my fucking god. Oh, that was so unexpected. That really got me. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Whew. Should I talk to him again? No, okay. Oh man, that fucked me up a little bit. Alright, let's start telling everybody's secrets. Let's first try talking with Jake, because he's our friend. See if he has anything to say. Hello, Jakey boy. Nope. Okay. Never mind. See you later. Bye. Okay. Is there anything to interact with over here? I don't think I've checked much of this area. Oh, I guess not. Okay.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
She was in love with your father.
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did I just accidentally call somebody to die? Oh, I was supposed to keep that a secret? Oh. Oops. I didn't realize I was supposed to be keeping that a secret. That about her father's relationship? Ooh. Okay. Whoops.
Thanks. That's it for now.
Well, I guess we have to stick with that decision. No more new connections to make. Fuck. Ah, man, I'm sad that I did that now. I didn't realize that for some reason I didn't think she wanted to keep it a secret. Fucking she sent the shit back and everything. I don't know. Okay. Well, where do we go now? Lose her scarf somewhere up here or something? Well, I've made their life really difficult. Oopsie. Okay, well, I think I've, at least for the moment, exhausted a lot of... Ooh, wait, what's this?
I don't even want to imagine Weekly falling from up here.
Oh, yeah. Forgot he almost fell to his death. Okay. So, we've checked pretty much all of this stuff. Is there anywhere else for us to go now? Speak to the chief, see if he has anything to say.
Smirnoff.
You're gonna like what I have to tell you about the Dunn case. Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
Oh yeah? Okay. Well, it was worth the call, actually. Nice. These kind of games I always kind of struggle, like the puzzle, like detective, point and click type adventure games. I tend to struggle with sometimes because of all the back and forth and being like, I've exhausted everything, what do I do? There's always something, you just gotta fucking comb through everything fucking 30 times if you
Life
have
is
to.
off and off key, like a bad song. The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music. And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
Hello, sir?
You look tired,
Look at us, dog and cat. I was born tired. Relatable.
I was born tired. I'm used to it.
You're not the only one. Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast,
Really
But I
playing
also
into the
had to chug 2
self-loathing
enormous
detective role.
glasses of water. John, you all right?
Had better days.
I've had better days, and I'll have them again, I hope.
We both deserve to. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York.
I like
If
that his
had any
glasses just sit on his nose
I
like
couldn't
that.
share it with the private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
You said you were starving. Why don't you go to the counter and order something?
Yeah, sure, good idea. If you'll excuse me.
Thank you. That's why it pays to have friends in high places. Violent asphyxia. Let's see. Joseph Richard Dunn. Violent asphyxia. So, so it could be the chest expander then. Violent asphyxia caused by rope around the neck. The neck presented 4 ring-shaped marks around the entire circumference caused by said rope. So it's for sure that's the murder weapon then. And no internal autopsy. Interesting. Well, slightly scraped knuckles on the subject's right hand probably caused recent trauma.
Interesting.
Okay. Knuckles were swollen, so he was fighting.
Now that I think of it,
Bobby L might have
I better
killed
eat
him.
at home. It's healthier.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now? Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
Sure, you can trust me. I give you my word.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
Friend, you can count on it.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnoff had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
Interesting. Alright, let's make some connections, huh? I fucking hope I don't get jump scared by another animal. Okay, so... something fishy about this. He's not tall enough for the rope. I already figured that part out way earlier. We have a lot of deductions to make. Come on. There you go.
I'm much taller than Dunn, and I can barely reach the noose. There's no way Dunn hanged himself.
Hanged himself or
Not on
hung
his
himself?
own, at least.
Yeah, he was for certain strangled with the chest expander and then put up there as a means to cover that. That's pretty clear. Interesting. This. There we go.
Bobby Yale. I don't know if you had a motive to kill Dunn, but you certainly had the murder weapon.
Exactly. Okay. Paint on the floor. Someone threw trash. Through this. No. Okay. This, and Dunn wanted to call off the fight. No? Interesting. No. Maybe it's this. This. Oh, no? Okay. No. Interesting. Okay. What else connects here? There's penny on the scaffold. What? The paint stuff has to be something. Maybe someone threw it away. Which did I just try? This one? This one? Ah, okay.
Dunn must have punched the can while he was arguing with Yale.
Oh.
That explains why he threatened to call the fight off.
Okay. So Dunn threw it away. There we go.
Christ. Did Yale kill Dunn just because he wanted to call off the fight?
Doesn't feel correct. Possible.
I always knew Bobby had issues. But I never thought he'd go that far.
Too early to say.
I couldn't say. In my line of work, you really shouldn't jump to conclusions.
But the chest expander, the box in his locker, the marks on my father's neck. It all leads to him.
And yet that doesn't mean he did it.
In any case, that doesn't change a thing.
It does, actually. Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale. Nothing has changed.
I don't know
Opening
about all
the
that.
safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything.
We already did that.
So please hurry. Time's wasting.
Interesting.
Sonia's indifference
Where's
never
this gonna
ceased
go?
to amaze me. But most importantly, why was she so opposed to Yale?
Maybe because he treated Yale like that was his son.
John Blacksad? I think I owe you an apology.
I feel like I'm about to get shot. Apology accepted.
Apology accepted. But what exactly are you apologizing for?
Listen, I don't think my fellow workers treated you with the respect you deserve.
I'm
so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know we shared a common goal. Bobby Yale. I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do, Mr. Blacksad. So please, kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come on.
No, I'm good.
I'm afraid I have to say no. I can't ride in a fancy car with a wrinkled suit.
Oh, I don't see why not. In any case, if those little wrinkles make you uncomfortable... I always play it nice and safe.
I feel like maybe he should start carrying a gun. I feel like it wouldn't be such a problem in this situation if he just pulled a gun out. At least I did it against my will. That's something, right? Mark that down for the positive category, I guess. What do you want?
Thank you, Blacksad. You won't regret this.
I already
let's
do.
Cut to the chase. I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
What help do you need?
What kind of help do you need?
A simple exchange of information. You're a good detective, and I, well, let's just say I have my own ways of making people talk.
I'm so much bigger than you. Sure.
All right, then. Let's work together.
I thought you'd be hard to convince, that you'd appeal to the moral high ground or something. Please, hear me out. Let's say I bet a beer that we find Yale in 3 days, and you bet a beer that we don't. In 3 days, one of us has to buy the other a beer. Is that so bad? We're simply two grown men using our money and free will to conduct a small private exchange. And most importantly, we're not hurting anyone. So, yeah, I run a gambling business. What's so bad about that?
Can't really say.
I can't really say.
Well, I can. Nothing. But I'll tell you what is wrong. The way our government is ruining America. We live in a so-called free country. A place where honest people can make a living, provided they don't hurt anybody. We're not communists. Well, at least I'm not.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me,
I'm no commie.
I'm not either.
Ha! Well then, you see, we're all among friends. In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays our nation's values by passing communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a living without hurting a soul. And that, Mr. Blacksad, is just wrong. I'd even say it's unconstitutional. Do you get my point now?
Yeah, fair enough. Whatever, sure.
All right. I get your point.
Ha! I knew you would. When the government passes
Not my business.
these laws, there's only one legitimate weapon.
I'm a private
that people
detective.
can
I'm not a
wield.
fucking police
The
officer.
same weapon
This shit
that turned
isn't my
America into
problem.
A great nation. Civil disobedience. So, as the proud American that I am, it's my duty to disobey.
Sure.
You might have a point. In certain cases, civil disobedience is both right and duty.
Exactly. And when you hear just how I've transformed this business, you'll agree even more. I wasn't always a boss, you know. No, sir. I started at the bottom, when Lucky Blitzen ran the show. That good for nothing. His was a reign of terror, extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant thing. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding. Not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
That beating your thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a detective, that you were on our side.
Maybe at first. But when they tied me up and beat the socks off me, they knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
I guess the two of them.
Yeah, the two of them.
Bastards. But don't you worry. I'll have a talk with those two. I cannot tolerate this behavior. Please accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad. As I said before, I like to help people so I can count on their gratitude. That applies to fellow partners like police or, in this case, a detective. I won't deny this business has its fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualties, but I'd rather leave that to my enemies. And you are not my enemy. And, it looks like we're here.
Where did we go? So fun. I was like kidnapped against my will to get in this car, and now I'm best friends with a mob boss, basically. Sure, man. Yeah. I think Blacksad probably also sees that way. I'm like, well, I'm not an actual cop.
Search the place. I'll wait down here.
I am a detective, and all I need to do is get my case done to get money.
Share your findings with me. Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll make sure you're suitably compensated. Colbert! Wilson!
Pop, pop! Just off screen, you just hear 2 gunshots. Oh man, they really shouldn't have fucked with me, I guess. Alright, well, I think here's probably a good place to leave off, so I'm gonna get going, but thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Later.
I mean, we just trying to chill.